started tonight. Look at this, already the first goal of the game, and just try to take that crowd out of it.
Well, yeah, and that's exactly what they've done, and that would have been the message from the coach earlier today, James, because you want to make sure that you set the tone, you control the pace of play, and you find a way to get on the board first.
Greco's got it along the wing. Oh, a true warrior to block that. Oh, making his presence felt with the hit. The Legends gain possession along the wall. Snowmo's got possession here in the offensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Ovechkin. Scores! And as they say in street hockey,
it is a new game, and it's never over, right, James? Because they've been behind in this game. They've been chasing it. But now they tie it up, and you can certainly feel the energy created with that goal.
Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. And he takes the pass. And it's a quick pass to Ovechkin. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Larson. The Eagles move the puck in the defensive zone.
Well, he's clearly banged up out there, James. He's trying to gut one out, no question about it, because he's staying in the play.
Oh, what a stop on the play.
This is a great save by the goaltender, James, but you have to be aware of who is on the ice and what their tendencies are. You know, when you have a lethal shooter that can one-time the puck like that, you got to be aware.
Moves it on over to Ovechkin. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Well, the official is right there to make the call, and no question about it, it's tripping. Anytime you take someone's feet out from under them, you're going to head to the box for two.
A chance to capitalize here on the power play.
An opportunity on their first power play of the game, James. And this is an opportunity to look at the coverage as well. See how they're playing it, whether they're going to be aggressive or sit back.
Sends a pass over. Snowmo's on the attack. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup. Stepping out of the crease now to play the puck. Moves it to Ovechkin. And he takes the feed. And the puck departs the zone. Puts it away in his own end. Back to the blue line. Shuts him down. Feeds it over.
Greco's almost out of the box.
Here's the shot. There's the whistle as the puck goes out of play. More than half the frame has been played here. We are all tied up in this one. The Eagles fail to capitalize on the power play. Both sides back to even strength. We are still tied.
That power play wasn't very good, James. It's really slow and methodical, an easy read for the PK unit. You got to fight to find something in the middle ice and get some shots on net.
Snowball's got possession of the puck. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Shot! And kicked that one out of the net. Knocked away in the offensive zone. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Granberg's got the puck in his own zone. And they managed to clear it. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead.
That's going to be a slashing call. Anytime you come over the top or you hit the equipment and the ref is there, you're going to get a 2-minute penalty.
And the power play unit takes to the ice their first chance to try to make something happen in this game.
First opportunity on the power play in this game. And specialty teams are the difference so many times in a game. Huge for them to set the tone and really get the setup and the looks they're looking for.
Keeps a hold of it on the play. He's got a step. Oh, it just kind of muffles that one.
Well, he muffles it because he's in tight. And when you're in tight, you run out of room and you run out of option as well. You got to find a way to get the puck to the net.
Picked off by Ovechkin. Oh, that's one way to make space for yourself. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. And he slides it quickly to Greco. And that's deflected. Greco's going to play it to the corner. Passes it over. Impressive effort by the penalty killers as we are back to even strength, and we are still tied.
Coach won't be happy with that, James. Didn't make the PK unit move at all. You have to create some motion and make adjustments based on what they're doing, and this power play unit didn't do any of it.
And a strong effort on that play. Snowmo's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Can't connect on the shot. Here's a short pass to Ovechkin. Huge steal in his own end. Look at this. All right, there's the end of period number 1. We'll take a breather. I'll recharge. The players will too. And we're coming back with period number 2 right after this.
Cold drinks, yeah, it's cold drinks here. Ice cream bars, get your ice cream bars.
Welcome back, everybody. We're your friends, Cheryl and James, and we are about to get ready to go with the second period. Well, here we go. This should be a fun one. Second period underway already. An entertaining game we've got going. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
Langley's been outshot in this game, James, and I think it's because they're a step behind. They're going to have to find some urgency in those first 5 strides if they want to get the puck with any type of speed, and they also have to fight for the interior of the ice. They've been on the perimeter all game long.
Snowmo's got a hold of the puck. Langley's got a hold of the puck now. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Snowmo's got control of it now from their own end. They've got some momentum here. Centering pass, and that's blocked in front. He got all of that hit on the play. Patrick's got it in the offensive zone. Excellent stick work on the play. Hammers one at the net, and that's blocked in traffic. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. Angles it over to Larson, and that's picked off in the neutral zone by Karlstrom. Takes a bump, but still hangs on to the puck. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Takes control of the puck. Passes it to Karlstrom. Snowmo's got the puck against the boards. Patrick's got it in the corner. Now a quick pass to Karlstrom. Scores the go-ahead goal!
Well, the game is all about timing here, James, and now they're in front, so these next few shifts are critical. They want to play with a ton of energy and keep their opponent guessing. Coaches are always harping on pass execution. Well, this is a clear example. When the pass is crisp and it's on the tape, it's on the money, it finds the back of the net.
And with the two centers tangled up, the winger skates away with it. Taken along the wall by Patrick. Centering pass, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Big stop by the goaltender right in front. Play. What a treat tonight, hockey fans, as two of the game's best collide. You gotta watch out when he's on the ice. He plays physical and can steal the puck. Look at those numbers. You know he loves to get in on that forecheck. Two of the game's dynamic stars are ready to go on the ice tonight here on EA Sports. We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dot. Let's do this. The puck is dropped. We're underway. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Slides it on over to Greco. Quick feed to Larson. Perfectly executed. Hip check there. And we'll get a reset after the puck goes up and out of play. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still looking for our first goal. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. Zhang's going on for charging. Well, this gives us our first chance to take a look at the team's power play unit.
With a scoreless game, James, an opportunity to go up by one. They'll want to gain possession right off the draw and set the tempo.
And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Big time hit check there. That's how you finish a play. And he slides it quickly to Larson. And that slides right out to center ice. Larson's got it in the defensive end. And he takes a shot. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. Let's it rip. Oh, and that goes off the post and out. Here comes the call from the official. Greco's called for tripping. He's off to the box. The Jets could really open things up with a 5-on-3 power play.
Two-player advantage, 5-on-3, so much room available. Sometimes you can get lulled along the perimeter and look for the perfect pass. Sometimes you just got to fire the puck.
Great hands to handle the saucer feed. Scores! A power play goal!
The successful power play is all about getting the PK to move, and that's exactly what they've done with their motion and their switching of positions here, James. They got the look they wanted, and they finished it off. Well, he had his eyes on the puck. He tracked it perfectly and got himself set to position, James. I thought he had it. He got a good chunk of it, but he didn't get it all.
Well, Pounder, you know something about rivalry matchups, and, I mean, this is what rivalry's all about, right?
Really is, and there's an uptick in his performance every time he plays this team, James. I mean, he's a point-per-game player when he faces this opponent, and there's no question about it. He is a difference maker when he plays against them.
Into the middle of the neutral zone. Pass it on net. Scores! And the power play comes up big again.
I love the various options that they have on their power play, James. Once the PK adjusts to one, they hit the other. They can't blame the goalie on this one who's tracking the puck, and then all of a sudden it changes direction because it deflects off of a defender in front. Real tough puck luck.
Well, in this rivalry series, he's starting to become an offensive leader in these matchups.
Well, yeah, and I'd like to see the offensive possession metrics here, James, because it seems like the puck is on his stick all the time, and that's just a real nice gift to get the apple on that one.
Langley's got it in their own zone. Scoops up along the wall. Thunderous hit it. Look at that. The pane of glass is cracked.
Well, yeah, I mean, what a hit, right? What a blow, and you can see it right there. There's a spidering crack, and listen, you got to make sure that this is taken care of because it gets hit again, it will shatter. So safety is of the priority right now, James.
Charlestown's up here in the first, and they could easily be up by more based on what they've done offensively. Across the line. Here's a shot. Oh, and he gets in front of that to make a great save.
Well, he's got such a great set of hands, and he displays such patience. I mean, he makes his...
Scores! Oh, the 1T in full effect.
This is his wheelhouse. I mean, this is exactly where he wants the puck. You leave him open for a moment, and his teammates are going to find him. That's what happens here, and he executes like he always does. And he is so gifted at the one-timer. It's all about his weight transfer and his timing, and he just nails and rocks this one home.
Charlestown's been the better team here in this first period, and as a result, they've got a big lead. Puck picked up in the open ice. Pass to Greco. Oh, the officials saw that trip, and the hand is up. And the play is whistled dead. Here's the call.
Another stick infraction, and you know that coaches don't like this one. A product of not being in good position, reaching, and then taking the trip because you weren't moving your feet.
The Legends win that offensive zone face-off. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. A chance from along the wall. Face-off coming up as the puck goes up and over the glass. Vang's at the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. Swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up. Takes a shot. Stopped on the breakaway.
Well, the shooter gets in tight here, James, and guess what? The goaltender, he does not fight on the first fake, and that allows him to make the save.
Off a stick, and they can't connect. And the goaltender gets to the bench. They've got the extra attacker out. Evo's hitting from behind is going to land him a major for that. Huge opportunity for the power play as they'll start with a 5-on-3.
How excited are these guys ready to get out there? They've got their opponent on their heels, but if they can execute early with all of that time on the clock, man, this can be a game changer.
Through pass ahead. Oh, and he throws a perfectly executed hip check there. Well, look at this, Cheryl. Here we go. The parade is officially underway.
It certainly is, and everyone in the building, you can hear the crowd just jeering with their frustration, including everyone on the bench, completely deflated right now.
A non-stop procession to the penalty box for the home team. And that two-man advantage will continue here on the power play.
5-on-3, you know your opponent has big bodies with long sticks in the middle of the ice. You have to find a way to move them. How do you do that? You either shoot the puck or you move it.
Charlestown's looking to break out. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Charlestown's working the transition through the middle of the ice. Oh, and a big-time hit on the play.
Well, and it's another hit. I mean,
trying to gain a step. He's in all alone. Charlestown's got the puck in the corner. And that's a great heads-up play in the offensive zone. Now he slides it up to Vang. Moves it around along the half wall. Finds nothing but air on that shot. And a great save. Intercepts the pass. Slides it across. And that's blocked away. And look at this. All sorts of pressure here building. Shockey's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Vang's ready to take the draw here on this power play. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. The Legends scoop it up along the boards. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone. Charlestown's in now. Langley's gained possession along the boards. And that's intercepted. Along the half wall with the puck. Dishes it off. Oh, what a paddle save on the play.
this is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
From the back of the cage with the puck. Oh, textbook hip check. He got all of that one. Langley's power play doesn't capitalize on the major penalty here.
These 5-minute majors, sometimes you don't see them very often. You have to wonder if the personnel, the players on the ice got lulled into the time and space that they were given, and really they weren't urgent, and this is the result. 0 goals.
All alone! Oh my goodness, it stayed out. What a save!
It was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display.
Coughs up the puck after that hit. Locks him. And the extended stick ends that one. And he dodges the poke check there. Centering feed. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Oh, he hammered him.
He knew exactly what he was doing going into this along the boards, James. I love that it was a clean hit. He finishes it off perfectly.
Takes the puck. Keeps a hold of the puck. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
I absolutely love this save, James. I mean, the shooter's in a point-blank range, right in that low slot, and it's just taken away. Grand larceny.
Charlestown's offense is shining bright tonight. Everything they put on net seems to find the back of it, and they lead it late in the first. And he Dumps that cannon there. Wow. First period nearly in the books here. The Jets will take it behind the net. Back to the point it goes. Makes his presence known on the ice. Oh, and he lines up his opponent perfectly with a hip check. Minutes in the books. Let's grab a breather and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments. Welcome back, Cheese Pounder. I'm Cybulski. You do you, and here comes period number 2. It was quite the one-sided tilt in the first 20 minutes. Let's see if that continues here in the second. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
Charlestown's made it look easy tonight, James, and when you have these games, you gotta embrace them. I mean, the puck's been on their stick. They've found ways to retrieve it. It's been all them. They've been dominant.
The Jets have generated a lot of pucks on net and have turned more than a few of those shots into goals. Charlestown's won the faceoff. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Breakaway! Denied on the breakaway! Oh, he came up clutch there!
Well, he really did. Anytime that you're one-on-one, you gotta beat the shooter, and that's exactly what he does.
Tried the corner, but it goes off the side of the net. We got a stoppage in play, almost anarchy in front of that net.
Well, there certainly is. It was chaotic as the Ozone possession time is certainly up. They needed this rest. This was a great play by the tender.
The Legends win the faceoff. Here's a shot. Spectacular save on the wall. Charlestown's got a hold of it along the wall. On the attack along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Evo. Jabs the puck away. The Jets will play it against the boards. And that's taken by the defense. Charlestown's got the puck along the boards. Intercepts it at center. Slides it over to Greco. Oh, that had some hot sauce on that hit. Here's a pass down low. Lights him up into the boards. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Here's a blast. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Takes the feed. Takes the pass. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And they get the job done. Grabs it in his own end. Great read in the offensive zone by Vang. Quick shot!
Chalky's done a good job making that save, especially because it's been a quiet night for him. It's been an offensive explosion in the other end, but when you're faced with a save, you have to make it. You don't want to open the door for your opponent.
Grabbed along the boards by Larson. And that's stolen in the offensive zone. Borchardt's got the puck, and he's going to hang on.
trying to find a way to get back to the bench and not put his team in a vulnerable spot. You can see that he's been injured somewhere on the shift. He's laboring and he's wincing, but he's committed to the play. He's got to find the appropriate moment to get off.
The Jets have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. Grabs possession of the puck. Rips it. Scores! Wow, what a finish on the one-timer.
It always amazes me, James, because we know where this puck is going, right in his wheelhouse. Everywhere knows where this puck is going, but he still converts on it. Amazing shot. Ah, man, does he ever got that 1T zone ability? I mean, he just launches it when it comes to him. I mean, he's in perfect set position. You know that he wants the puck, but it's all about the timing and the weight transfer. He's one of the best in the game at it.
Charlestown's got the puck against the boards. And a solid stop on the play there.
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
Charlestown's got the decided edge in the shot department here tonight in the second period, and they continue to lead. And off the face-off, they take possession. Receives the pass. He got all of that one. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Sends the feed in front. Couldn't complete the pass. Takes the feed at center from the right wing. Into the corner of the attacking area. Trying to get it out of their own end. The Jets gain possession along the wall. Oh, what a hit check. He got all of that. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Charlestown's got the puck along the wall. Great reach with the poke check by Vang. And now he moves it quickly to Evo. The Legends have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Great positioning by the defender. Looking to make something happen along the boards. From against the wall into the open ice. Shot attempt completely fails on that. And that's off a stick. Moves it. A chance on the rush here. Slides it across. Scores! Wow, what a finish to the rush. Absolutely seamless. Langley's been outworked all night long, but they finally got something they can push back with now.
Yeah, they got to continue to push as well if they want to give themselves an opportunity to feel like they can get back in this one. And that's going to start with some hard work, the good old intangibles, and the feeling that they can get back in it. It all starts with execution, though, James, and you have to play physical.
Right in front of the official's eyes, and the hand is in the air. And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice.
Now, you're down a bunch of goals here, James, and really you take a penalty because you're chasing the game, and you want to get back into it, but this one's a tough one to take.
Charlestown's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
Well, they've worked on this setup in practice on the power play. It's already worked for them this evening, James. You can certainly see the confidence that they have in this particular setup. The man has been effective.
Tremendous hip check on the play. Broken up by Larson. Cuts to the front. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. And he's knocked off the puck there. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Drills them. And that brings the second period to an end. Both teams will go back to their rooms and get a quick breather. While, man, there's a lot of fans looking forward to this intermission action coming up here. Fun entertainment in store, and we've got the third period coming up in moments. Welcome back to EA Sports, your home for all things hockey. Cybulski, Pounder, and here comes the third. Charlestown's won the opening draw, and their power play rolls on. Into the corner now. Here's a blast. Denies him. He got all of it. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this faceoff. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. And that slides right out to center ice.
Bangs almost ready to get back on the ice. Yeah, they're handedly winning in this one, James, and they didn't execute on the power play, but there's a bunch of athletes on that team that want that job.
Tonight on the play, whoa!
Oh, you don't practice that one in goalie sessions, James. You just have to have fight and compete to get to that puck. He has all of it, and he makes the save.
Let's get the call.
When your opponent doesn't have the puck, you can't interfere with their forward progress too much. You can cheat a little bit, James, but that's over the top.
Time for the power play unit to get back to work.
Power plays, more time on the ice, the ability to get that puck moving. These players know exactly what they're doing. They work on it in practice. Spoke to some of them earlier today at the pregame, and they talked about the execution and the precision in particular with their puck movement.
The Legends gain control of the puck against the wall. Charlestown's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Oh, big time hit along the wall, and this is why I'm glad I'm up here in a suit, Cheryl.
And I'm right there with you, James. I wouldn't want to be along those boards either. It almost looked like he left his feet early, but nonetheless, it's a bone crusher.
Another face-off looming here on this power play. Langley's won it. Quick pass to Vang. With possession along the wall. A chance in front! Shockey's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. The Jets have built themselves a sizable lead here early in this third period. Vang's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. He's got a little jump. He's in! Great save! Greco's got it through center. The Jets get their man back out of the box.
Well, even when you're on a power play, you have more time and space, but you have to have urgency, and there is none on that PP sequence. This group has to figure out a way to generate.
Picked up along the boards by Vang. Gets in front of it. Delayed penalty coming up here. A chance! There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, the body language on the bench says it all, James. They're all looking up at the time on the clock to see if they'll continue to run because they got to kill off this penalty when they're down a bunch of goals.
The Jets send their man advantage unit out once more.
Having success earlier on the power play, they recognize where the openings have been. But what I love about it is they're not afraid to change it up. The motion on this power play and these sequences have really been the reason they've been successful.
Do it again with the extra attacker.
It's one thing to do it in practice, James. It's another thing to do it when you're under pressure. They have met the task, and they found ways to create motion and attack the net. Well, he gets all of this one-timer, doesn't he, James? I mean, his one leg is almost on the ground as he bears down and lets it rip.
The Jets are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving and holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
Takes this. He's got a step. He scores! That's how you finish the breakaway!
Well, he breaks away from the pack with his speed. James makes no mistake. Very decisive and puts it in the back of the net. Well, this is just an incredible move on the breakaway, James. No panic at all. A ton of patience and composure with the puck. Just out waiting the goaltender to make the first move and then putting it in the back of the net.
They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. The Legends gain control of the puck. Passes it over to Larson. Feeds it over. Oh, he has the answer there with a fantastic stop.
He really owns the crease when he drops into that butterfly positioning, and for the shooter, I think it's intimidating. It makes him
The Panthers have taken the last two games in this ongoing series. They'll be leaning on him to be a catalyst to produce offensively tonight. Greco's one of those players to watch tonight to drive the offense. Two dynamic stars, two fierce rivals. It's a grudge match, and it's next. Setters glide into position for the opening draw. Puck is dropped. Let's get things going and find out if we can get a winner here. Boomer's got it against the boards. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. Takes the feed. Dahl's got the puck. Tees him up! And that goes off a player in front.
Countess is going to continue to fight through this shift, James, but there is something bothering him. He just doesn't look right.
Oh, and what a save! Scores! And a little home cooking pays off as they get on the board quickly here.
Gotta love the home cooking, James, as this team really fires up the crowd with that start and sending a clear message they want this game.
The Legends get on the board here first. I'm not surprised, Cheryl. This team has been buzzing already.
Oh, they've been buzzing, but most importantly, James, they've been dialed in. You can see it in their intensity right from the puck drop and their first few strides all over the ice. They've been incredible to start this game.
And they'll be forced to regroup after the puck bounces out of the offensive zone. Langley's got it along the wall. Stopped by the goaltender. Lots of time left in this period. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Slides the puck over. Oh, and he completely muffs the shot. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. And now it's grabbed by Kurashev. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck. Dahl's got control of the puck in the corner. Grabs the puck. Quick pass across to Kurashev. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Langley's got it in their own zone. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. And sends it just out of reach. Gives it right back. And that play's broken up. Oh, did you hear that? That was a car crash out there.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit, that does just that.
And now he moves it to Boomer. The Panthers play it along the wing. Langley's got the puck in their own end. Play is blown dead with the offside. Well past the midway mark of this period. Langley's up 1-0. And they win that draw at center. Langley's got the puck in the defensive end. Shot! Stones him with the blocker. Switzerland's got a hold of the puck. Keeps possession. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Here's a chance. Oh, what a stop. The Legends have it now. Greco's got it across the line. Thunderous hip check on the play. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Moves the puck. And that's off a stick. And he takes the feed. And that's a great defensive heads up to force the turnover. Slides the puck to Larson. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Picked up along the wall by Kurashev. And that's blocked. Scores! They tied it up! And we are back to even!
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. He's in a high-danger scoring area. He's got a bit of time, but he knows he's going to have coverage come to him right away, so a quick snapshot, and he buries it.
Here in the late going of the frame, it's all tied up. Greco's quick stick lands him the puck here at center. Good read with the stick to break that up. Slides it diagonally to Larson. To the front. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Quick pass to Kurashev. And it's a quick pass to Boomer. Grabs control of it at the point. Right up the gut into the offensive end. And that's broken up. The Panthers scoop it up along the boards. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Greco. Great reach with the stick by Kurashev. Great read as he crouches down to block it. And the referee caught that trip on the play. We've got a delayed penalty coming up.
A tight game at the end of a period and you take a penalty. Your PKers have to come up huge and get you to the intermission.
Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around. Teams are back on the ice. Both squads gliding into position for the start of period number 2. Langley's shorthanded unit gets off to a good start. They win the draw and take early possession. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Puck scooped up by Countess. Oh, great little takeaway at center. He's got a step, and he turned that one aside. Oh, and he's taken down. Penalty coming up.
Well, he makes a great play, and he's in all alone on the breakaway, and then he gets tripped up, James. This is definitely a penalty shot.
Here's his chance, one-on-one with the goalie. Shot, he scores and gives them the lead.
Well, this is a tough pill to swallow if you're the power play unit, but if you're on the PK, you recognize and anticipate it extremely well. This is why we call it the power kill. Reading the opportunity and then burying it for a shorty.
The Panthers get a hold of the draw. Puck moved over to Boomer. Nice pass back. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll have to regroup. One-on-one with the goaltender. Goaltender covers up and we'll get a face-off. Greco's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Switzerland's got the puck after winning the defensive zone face-off. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Switzerland's power play is over. What a disaster as they give up a shorthanded goal.
Well, that's a tough one for the power play team here, James, giving up a shorty on that one. What matters now is what you do next. Reset, refocus, and attempt to get back in this one.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Legends are hanging on to this one-goal lead. They'd love to add another. Greco's won the faceoff. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw.
Well, the coach isn't going to be happy with this penalty. You have a 1-goal lead, and now you find yourself back on your heels, and the penalty kill has to come out and do a job.
Switzerland's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
Well, they create a power play opportunity with hard work, and now it's an opportunity to get back in this game, James, finding a way to move the puck quickly and create seams to get shots on net.
Looking to break out here on the power play. Moves it to Kurashev. And another call against the home team, and these fans have, I think they've had enough.
They've had enough, and they're booing at the officials. And for the players, this is so frustrating. You try and kind of get the temperature of the way the official's going to call the game, and real tough to read when you get 3 in a row like that.
Special teams back out onto the ice, and it's a 5-on-3 man advantage as the puck gets set to be dropped.
Well, an opportunity here to right the wrong on that demoralizing shorty earlier. They're on the power play. The coach is telling them, listen, you got to stick to the system. You have the man advantage.
Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. There's another great save. They score! And putting it home on the power play, and we have even things up here tonight.
Right from the beginning of that power play, James, there just was a confidence about them. The way they own the puck, the precision in the movements, the motion in the offensive zone, and they cash in to tie this game.
Greco's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Feeds it down low. Moves the puck along the half wall. Moves it quickly. What a steal in his own end. The Legends will play from the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone.
10 seconds.
Larson's almost back on the ice.
And time expires on the power play. Both teams back to even. Here's a short pass to Greco. Back to the point it goes. And the puck leaves the zone. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. He was locked in there. Switzerland's got it in their own zone. Sidesteps the check. Scores! A huge goal puts him in front.
Well, and persistence really pays off, doesn't it, James? When you wear down your opponent, eventually you'll capitalize. And this is the case right here as they get the go-ahead. Well, he fought for position to find this puck on his backhand, James. He was running out of real estate, but he was able to put it through and find the netting.
Switzerland's gone up by 1 here in the second period.
Well, it's been a lot of hard work and heavy lifting to get to this point, just to get that 1-goal lead, James. Not only do they want to hold on to it, they want to extend it now. Boomer's looking to complete the hat trick. He's got 2 in the game. He's looking for his 3rd.
Devastating collision into the boards. Chance on the deflection. Scores! And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot. A lot of the time, you got to get net front if you want to get a goal here, James, and perfect timing with hand-eye coordination to be able to redirect that puck, and the goaltender doesn't know where it is, and it finds it back in the net.
Switzerland's extended the lead to 2 here in the second.
And I think they need to continue to play desperate. Don't sit back. There's a lot of runway left. Continue to take control of the game.
The Panthers get a hold of the puck off the draw. Moves it over to Boomer. And he takes the dish. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Oh, what a hit along the wall.
And that's a clean one, James. A great angle, shoulder to shoulder. And just
Scores! And he's not done yet. Wow!
no, I mean, how many more are going to come now, James? The floodgates have opened. Well, they opened a long time ago, but that puck is following him around, and every chance he gets, he's bearing it.
Switzerland's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Handles the pass. Lays the body into that play. Countess works the puck in his own zone. The Panthers are across the line and into the offensive end. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Switzerland's been showing relentless pressure lately, now up by 3. And off the draw at center, they take control of the puck. Quick feed to Khrushchev. Poked away by Greco. And that pass is redirected.
Boomer's been such an offensive threat tonight, all over the offensive zone, disrupting coverage, and you can hear the boos in the stadium. They want him out of here. He's been such a threat.
From the right side, moves it up ahead. Langley's got the puck against the half wall. Denied by the defender. Puck is picked up here in the neutral ice by Countess. Langley's got a hold of it against the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Larson. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Just here in the late stages of this frame, no shortage of offense, most of it from one end. It's 5-2. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. And he's taken down, the official's arm signaling for a penalty. Shuts him down. Let's see what the officials say.
Coaches hate stick infractions. They're real frustrating. You're right there. You're in and around the puck. You go fishing, and you wind up in the box.
Langley sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
First opportunity on the power play in this game. And specialty teams are the difference so many times in a game. Huge for them to set the tone and really get the setup and the looks they're looking for.
Moves it quickly over to Countess. The Panthers take it along the wall. Dahl's lugging the puck. Feeds it over to Greco. Handles the puck. Tries to feed it over to Dahl. Made the stop on that play. Great pressure to force the turnover by Greco. And he slides it quickly to Dahl. The Legends look around near the point. Langley's on the attack. Oh, even better save! All sorts of pressure here in the offensive end. He's really turning up a notch now. He might have a step here. He's in all alone. Oh, that just looked like indecisiveness there, Cheryl.
Yeah, and a lack of confidence as well, James. When you're in all alone, you have to know exactly what you want to do, and you have to play with it.
At the buzzer, and they get one.
Well, coaches always say the first minute and the last minute of every period are critical. Well, now they've got momentum heading into the next frame. They got to carry it forward. Well, you create offense by moving the puck, and that's exactly what he does here. He knows how to manipulate his opponent to open up the lane, but it's all about the pass. It's got to be on the money if you want to do something with it.
You gotta love those teammates that just continually perform in those big games, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, when the pressure is on, they deliver. I mean, just look at the stat sheet. He is a point-per-game player against this rival opponent, James, and you know that there's a level of urgency to his game. He brings everyone around him, and they rally towards the fight.
Welcome back, everyone. Both teams lined up at center ice, and we are ready to get this third period underway. No shortage of offensive highlights in this one. Let's see if that carries over here as we are underway in the third. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
Langley's got to have a fresh start in this third period, James. They haven't been urgent, and they've been chasing the entire game, and I could tell that right from puck drop in the first period. They weren't urgent off of the faceoff. They weren't where they needed to be, and it's looked like that all game long. They need to change it now if they want to get back in this one. Well, I really like them working off the 1-3-1 sequence that they were successful on earlier, James. It really opens up the ice. So you're using and stretching the entire zone. And listen, there's a lot of ice for the defense to cover. So you can look to the flanks, you can look to the bumper, but a lot of options off of it.
Slithering feed! What a chance, but they can't connect. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Looking to break out here on the power play.
Well, James, sometimes on a power play with more time and space, you can get lulled to sleep, and that's exactly what this has been happening here, as it's been lackluster, unable to even get a shot on net so far.
Greco's got him in the defensive end. Nice job to escape the zone. Up the neutral zone now. Here's a shot, and he gets in front of that. Nice feed from the goaltender. Trying to exit the defensive zone. And the power play unit comes up empty on that one.
Well, this power play unit was stagnant, James. They didn't create any offense. They didn't get any pucks to the net, and there were really no chances.
Langley's looking to break out. And that's knocked away. Switzerland's got possession at center. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Moves it to the middle. He scores! What an opportunity, and delivers!
Well, this is just a laser of a shot that beats the goaltender clean, and everyone knew it was coming, including the goaltender. They just couldn't catch up to it.
Switzerland's performance tonight still showing no signs of let-up here in this third period.
Well, they've had such an impressive performance, James. It's been dominant in all areas of the ice, and there's been no lag or no let-up. The message has been clear by the coaching staff as well as everyone on the bench. Keep pushing.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Greco's won the draw at center. Gains the zone. Moves the puck across to Dahl. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. He scores! And he completes the hat trick.
Well, he's been zipping and buzzing along the ice this entire night, hasn't he, James? And man, do the fans appreciate him.
The Legends haven't had a lot of things go their way tonight, but they finally got a positive here in the third.
They're going to have to outnumber their opponent if they want to claw back from this 2-goal deficit. They're running out of runway. They're going to find a way to get some chances.
Looks to make a play over to Boomer. Oh, we got a tripping penalty coming up here. The officials were all over that. Langley's got the puck in the defensive end. And the officials will pass the sentence here. Kurashev's going to the box for tripping. Langley's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
Well, they haven't scored on the power play yet, man. It is a tough thing to do, and this is an earned opportunity. They practice, they know what they're doing. It'll come.
Takes a shot, and there's a glove save on the play.
Well, this save is all about the compete to find the puck. I mean, it's a battle, and you're trying to outbattle your opponent. You can see him bobbing up and down, trying to find the puck. He finds it at the last minute, reacts, and makes the save.
Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Switzerland's looking to break out. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. Picked off in the offensive end. Oh, what a stop with the paddle! One-timer! Switzerland's going to be able to try to shake the defender. Denies him on the breakaway. Boomer's going to play it from the back of the cage. Langley's got possession of the puck. Both sides back to even strength.
Well, when you get the nod to hit the ice on a power play, you want to execute at least 20% of the time, and all these players are getting back.
Scores! What a finish in all alone!
Wow, it isn't easy to score against these tenders, in particular in these one-on-one battles, but he fakes and is able to bury it in the back of the net.
Switzerland's playing almost like they want a day off here tomorrow, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'd say so, and you always look forward to a day off, and this coaching staff has got to be impressed with this team tonight. You know, the ability to get the puck to net, driving the pace of play, and just having really great habits, consistent effort right through the game.
Langley's got possession here in the neutral zone. The Legends will play it in their own end. Pokes it away here in the neutral zone. Puck picked up by Khrushchev. Poked away in the offensive end. Takes the puck along the boards.
A ton of goals on the board tonight, and you know that both teams are looking to pad their stats. A lot of players in on the action. That's got to give you confidence and make you feel good.
Comes up with the steal. And they'll keep on playing as icing is waved off. Let's see what the officials are calling.
We got to put a pin in the penalty balloon here, James. The frustrating calls, no question about it. They got to figure out a way to control their emotion and get back in this game.
Power play unit going back to work.
Well, they've worked on this setup in practice on the power play. It's already worked for them this evening, James. You can certainly see the confidence that they have in this particular setup. The man is up in a
Scores! And they do it again on the power play.
Well, everything's been precise and decisive. I mean, when they move the puck, they move it with a purpose, James. And you can certainly tell that the practice, it's been paying off. Listen, James, when he works himself into position to set up for that one-timer, if you're his teammate, you just find him and you deliver it to him.
See if we can pick up some momentum again here, and the face-off is ready to go. Knocked away. Quick pass to Greco. Scores! And maybe an attempt to try to make it respectable, or is this a comeback here, Cheryl?
Well, it certainly makes the deficit look better. And listen, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but that's the starting point. If you want to be able to claw your way back into this one, you got to build off that last shift.
And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. Taken by Countess. And he passes it up ahead to Boomer. There's the collision. Poked away in the defensive end. Feet out front. And he denies that great opportunity there.
Khrushchev's looking pretty banged up out there, James. I'm not sure if he's going to finish the shift.
Sends the pass over. Langley's got a hold of it along the wall. There's the whistle. We've got it offside. Langley's put plenty of pucks on net here tonight, but they still trail late in the third. The Legends take possession after that neutral zone face-off. Langley's got it along the wall. Unable to reach that one. Oh, lights him up in the corner. He'll feel that one. And the fire. Oh, wow, what an incredible save!
I don't even know how he got to that. That's fierce athleticism to be able to get back to the net and make that save, James.
That was amazing.
I think the goaltender knew that that puck was going to be moving across to him. I mean, he's known for his one-timer, so the goaltender was to task, anticipated, and made the save.
Takes a shot. Great save from in tight. Here's the chance to take advantage with the delayed penalty. They've got the extra attacker on the ice. Scores! Oh, the 1T in full effect.
This is his wheelhouse. I mean, this is exactly where he wants the puck. You leave him open for a moment, and his teammates are going to find him. That's what happens here, and he executes like he always does.
Greco's won the draw inside the neutral zone. They'll go to work offensively here. Here's a chance behind the net. Oh, huge hit against the wall, and you know who felt that one.
Well, and that's a tone setter. That's sending a message to every player on your team. Get involved physically, pay the price, use your body, and get the puck.
It's a 2-on-0 break. And that's all she wrote from this one here tonight. Switzerland's got the victory tonight, but this was one of those games that looked like it was going to go the other way.
Well, it certainly did. I mean, the bulk of the game was in their opponent's hands, but they found a way with the limited shots they did get to
The Legends come into this one having won the last one of this rivalry. Greco's one of those forwards that'll need to chip in offensively if they hope to win. Nurminen's one of those players up front that'll be looked to chip in with some offense. It's grudge match night here at the rink, and two great stars leading the charge, and it's going down next. The officials there at center, and I think we are about to get this one underway. And here we go. The puck is dropped, and we are underway. Intercepts it in the neutral zone. Oh, puts it wide, and oh, you know he'll want that one back.
Well, you can see the frustration right there. I think there was a sense of urgency, but he had more time than he thought.
Oh, he caught him in the open ice.
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but that was executed perfectly.
And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. Feeds the puck across to Dahl. Oh, and the puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to do this one over. Turku's got the puck along the wall. And they clear that puck. Coughs it up at center. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Big time stop there.
He does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner spot. And he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes a save.
The Legends have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Moves it to Larson. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Oh, he targeted his opponent and delivers a perfect hip check. Taken along the wall by Nurminen. Delayed penalty looming. Quick whistle stops the play. Dahl's getting two for interference here. He's off to the box. Both teams lining up for the face-off, and it's a chance to see if there's actually some power in this power play.
First power play of the game and an opportunity to go up by one. And analytics will tell you, when you score first, chances are you win the game.
And he takes the pass and makes the save. Slides it over with pace to Nurminen. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Greco. Puck clears the zone. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. And they get that puck down the ice. Fires it!
Oh, what kind of save! Wow!
Takes the puck at the point. Turku's going to play it along the blue line. Fires it on net. Trucker save! Penalty coming up here.
Well, you're going to get the interference call anytime you impede the forward movement of your opponent when they do not have the puck. You got to allow that to happen, otherwise you're going to the box.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. The Legends penalty has expired. They now go to work on the power play. Here's a shot from the point. Denies him on the one-timer. Oh, what reaction. The Racers move the puck in the defensive zone. Shakes off the coverage. Cuts into the paint. And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Oh, they've got a 2-on-1. Drains the zone. Dishes it off. Oh, what a save on the play. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. And that's offside, stopping the play. More than half the period has expired. Still scoreless in this one. And they win that draw at center. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Dahl's taking the puck now here inside his own territory. 2-on-1, here we go. Shuts the door. Whoa, what a save. Passes it over. Huge steal in his own end. Nerman and stick handling in his own zone. Reads the pass perfectly and picks it off. And offside, we'll get a reset here. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. He says, let's get physical on that play. He grabs the puck here at the point. And they score.
I think he makes a really good read here, James. He anticipates the play well and gets himself square to the shooter, but unfortunately, this one hits him and he seems to be a little leaky because it finds its way to the back of the net.
Turku's gone up by one in the back half of period number one, and they're really starting to assert themselves now here, Cheryl.
You said it. They've been assertive and they've been dominant in terms of shot share here, James. When they see an opening, they are taking it, and their opponent really doesn't know what to do.
Great reach with the poke check. Oh, what a hip check of the old school variety. Beautiful. Sends a pass over. Denies him with the save. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. Dropped him in the open ice. He got all of that one. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
Important task for the PKers ahead of them, up by one, and a real opportunity to protect it.
The power play unit goes right back to work.
On a one-goal deficit on the power play now, you have to take advantage. You have to find a way to get the coverage moving and find good scoring opportunities.
Scores! And they convert on the power play.
Well, they drew the penalty because they were competing and they were urgent on the puck, James, and then the same approach came on the power play where they knew how to hound it and retrieve it, and guess what? They're rewarded for their efforts.
Greco's won the draw. And he takes the feed. From the open ice, they gain the line. And he can't hang on after that hit. And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off. In the final moments of this period, it's all tied up. Langley's won the draw in the neutral zone. Love that hit. Langley's got the puck along the boards. First period almost in the books here, nearing the final seconds. Right in the low slot. Zero fear on this guy's part as he blocks it. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. Mermanen's won the faceoff. Picks up the puck in his own end. Langley's scores! The go-ahead goal!
Well, the game is all about timing here, James, and now they're in front, so these next few shifts are critical. They want to play with a ton of energy and keep their opponent guessing.
Langley's gone up by one after that goal here in the first.
Well, yeah, and it certainly changes the mindset. You got a little bit of jump to your step. You're more confident. Now you got to attack. You got to push when your opponent's down.
Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Hey, a lot of people excited as this opening period comes to an end. One of the all-time great rock acts from the 80s getting set to play here for these fans. And we'll catch our breath. Back with more in a moment.
I love the 1-3-1 set on the power play unit they used earlier. Listen, they had success, they scored, but there's so many variations off of it. I love the bumper position that can act as a decoy, allow the puck to get through to create those seams and open up those shot attack lanes.
It's a 2-on-1. Oh, spectacular save to shut down the rush. The race is played along the boards. Puck clears the zone, and they'll be forced to regroup. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. Turku's got it in the wrong zone. Works it across to Mermanen. Here we go. Goaltenders at the bench. They've got the extra attacker out with the delayed penalty. Great read with the stick. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call. Dahl's getting called for tripping on the play. A little more room out there with a little 4-on-4.
Well, 4-on-4 is similar to 3-on-3. There's more ice available, and you can't just dump it in. You want to possess the puck and try and create numbers around the ice. That's 2-on-1s all over.
Oh, and he delivers a thunderous hit check. Angles it over to Rowney. Shot! Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Blocked in front. Trying to get out of the defensive end. And the puck clears the zone.
That's why you want players with active sticks on your PK, James. They can close quickly and they can corral the puck and just fire it down the ice.
Langley's got possession while undermanned. And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. Great use of the stick here at center ice. Strong penalty killing execution as both sides are now back to even strength.
Well, that's a missed opportunity, James. An opportunity to get the equalizer on the power play. Now down by one at even strength. They're going to have to find a way to muster up some energy. That one was deflating.
Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. And a penalty's coming up on the play.
When it's just you and the goaltender, you got to get a shot off. And coming in from behind, because there's no time and space, the tripping call leads to the penalty shot.
Here he goes on the penalty shot. Shot! Did you hear that ping?
I heard the ping. The goaltender heard the ping, and the shooter definitely heard the ping. Some good patience there, but unable to convert.
The Legends win the defensive zone faceoff. broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Oh, that has some heat on it. He makes the save. Slides it up to Greco. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Oh, how did that miss?
Well, he's such a great one-time shooter, James. You know that everyone is looking to set him up. He's teed up. He has great weight transfer, just unable to execute.
Dahl stick handling in his own zone. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
Well, he's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
With possession along the wall. Grabs the puck here inside the offensive end. Oh, off the iron! The Legends take possession in the defensive end. Turku's got it now. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Solid check to slow him down. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Oh, a clutch save!
What a save from point-blank range. I mean, he's in fabulous position, square to the shooter in the slot, and he makes the glove hand save.
We got a delayed penalty coming up. That trip right in front of the officials' eyes. Can't get away with that.
Well, the penalty killers are going to have to beat a task on this one, protecting that one-goal lead.
They win the draw and go on the attack. Turns him away! Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Nurminen's looking to win this draw on this man advantage here. And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up. Oh, that'll make him think twice about going into the corner after that collision. Moves it to the middle, and that's stopped. The Legends gain control of the puck against the wall, and they send it down the ice. The race is carried along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Nurminen. Stones him on the play. Rips it and rips it. Denies him again. Oh, they do it again.
Well, he's been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves, one after another.
Langley's penalty killers deliver a huge effort to keep that one-goal lead intact.
Power plays have the opportunity to really dictate pace and change the momentum of the game, and this one didn't do any of it, James. Certainly frustrated as they head back to the bench.
And he makes the save. Turku's had the shots tonight, but they cannot find that finish here late in the second period. Greco's won the draw. On the redirect. That's a beautiful pad save by the goalie there. Quick pass across to Nurminen. Takes the feed. Scores! And as they say in street hockey, new game!
It is a new game, and it's never over, right, James? Because they've been behind in this game. They've been chasing it. But now they tie it up, and you can certainly feel the energy created with that goal.
Turku's equalizer comes on a lot of hard work here in period number 2.
The coach will be happy with this performance, the pushback, the fight to claw their way back in late in the second, and this will set them up nicely for the third.
Takes the pass. From the point, looks to make something happen. And a stick breaks that up. Turku's gained possession along the boards. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Gains the zone through center. Puts it on net. Oh, what a block. He'll get a pat on the back from the coach when he gets off, if he can get off. Oh, what a hit. He got all of that hip check. Less than a minute to go here in the second. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. Late goings of this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. And they win that neutral zone draw. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Nice defensive robbery on that. Turku's got the puck. And that's intercepted by Larson. Tying seconds, and he makes the save. There's the horn. 40 minutes in the books. We'll get a refresh for both the players, ice. Back with a third period next. Coaches have shared their final messages. Players are on the ice, and period number 3 is coming up. Here we go, period number 3. Who wants it more as we are still tied? Stopped by the blocker. Nice poke check. The Legends gain control of the puck. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials.
I think it's a pretty easy call. I mean, you can't get in the way of someone without the puck and impede on their forward movement.
Langley's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
They've already scored on the power play tonight, James, and if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. The coach has got them all ready to go, fired up. They've worked endlessly on this setup, and man, is it working tonight.
Scores! Oh, wow, what a finish on the one-timer!
It always amazes me, James, because we know where this puck is going, right in his wheelhouse. Everywhere knows where this puck is going, but he still converts on it. Amazing shot. You know, his one-timer is unbelievable when everyone knows exactly where this puck is going and they still can't defend it. I mean, it comes to him, he's set to position, and he just lets it rip and fires it past the goaltender.
They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Puck grab by Rowney. To his teammate. Reads it perfectly, breaking up the play. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. Scores! And there's the hat trick, and this place is silent.
Well, he's licking his chops when he goes on the road, hey, James, and he gets his hattie. I mean, he's been feeling it, but when he's on the road, he's something else.
And off the draw, they take the puck. Now a quick pass to Larson. Oh, he got rocked and dumped right into the opposition bench pounder.
And half the bench is up, right? They want to see what the heck's going on. And on the other side, he's in the last of his opponent. You got to collect yourself and get out of there.
Levels him with the hit. Here's a short pass to Dahl. Oh, what a hip check. He lined it up perfectly. From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Langley's got a hold of it against the wall. On the attack without the boards. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. Receives the pass. And another stop. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
And that's another penalty, James. And you know that his teammates aren't going to like this. This really disrupts the flow of the bench and puts his team in a bad spot.
The Legends send their man advantage unit out once more.
When a power play is operating like this, been so successful, yeah, you can pad your stats. Never knew this one because I was never on it.
And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Here's a clearing attempt. And they clear the zone, and that'll shave some time off.
A great sequence by the PK unit. Really aggressive, close quickly on the puck. Oh, well, there's going to be a call on that one, James.
Takes the puck behind the net. Play whistle dead. Penalty coming up.
And yet another penalty is called, so out comes the PK unit. And you know what? They are taxed. They are worn down. If this continues, it's all going to backfire.
Off the face-off, they take the puck. Slides it across. Makes Makes the save. Tiptoes across the blue line. The Legends play it near the point. Langley's got the puck against the boards. The one-timer! Beautiful glove stop on that one. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. We are all tied up in this one. Nermanen's won the draw here in the defensive zone. Butler's penalty has expired, and he'll join the penalty kill as they remain shorthanded. Right on the doorstep. Scores! The power play goal puts them in front.
Well, and this was a huge opportunity that they took advantage of, James. They were urgent on the puck, but they also showed poise and patience.
Langley's gone up by 1 here in period number 3.
And you know that they recognize that they've got the lead in the third period, so they have to be defensively responsible, but you can't just sit back and protect. You got to be aggressive when you got the moment and take advantage of it.
Puck picked up in the open ice. Moves it to the middle. Sends the feed in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there.
Such an impressive save. Love looking at this one again, James. You know that this goaltender is dialed in, so focused when they're doing everything to get to the puck and keep their opponent at bay.
Turku's Achilles heel tonight has been finding offense as they trail here in the third. Across the line from center. Still has possession. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Scores! Well, that's number 2, Pounder.
Yeah, he's been all over the puck tonight. He's feeling it. He's confident. You got to believe he's going to be looking for the hattie. And he is so gifted at the one-timer. It's all about his weight transfer and his timing, and he just nails and rocks this one home.
The Legends are sitting pretty here in this third period, now holding down a 2-goal lead. Nice spot to be in, Cheryl.
The perfect spot to be in when you have a 2-goal cushion back half of the third period. I think you're enjoying it, but the reality of it is you can expect to push. So it's all about game management right now. Know where you are, make good blue line decisions, and make sure you're not doing anything risky with the puck.
Dahl's got the puck in his own zone. Great feed from the left side. Perfectly executed hip check there. Pokes the puck away. Big time hip check there. That's how you finish a play. With the stop. Greco's moving the puck through his own zone. Skates across the blue line. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. And someone's going off here as the ref's hand goes high in the air. And the play's whistle dead. Here's the call.
Well, the refs are calling a really tight game, and man, this has been a parade to the penalty box, and the entire bench looks agitated, and as a result, they keep taking more.
They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. The Legends have it from their own end. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Cuts to the paint, and that's poked away. Solid hit on the play. All alone. Huge save on the breakaway.
Oh, remember that save, James. Just remember it if they go on to win this game.
Wow. Nermanen's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. The Racers win it in the defensive zone. Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. Tosses it to Greco. Look at that, he's creating a whole lot of space. Scores! And there's another power play goal. Wow.
Well, practice makes perfect, project, and you know that they've been working on this in practice. They've got the right personnel. The coaching staff has showed them video of how they want it executed, and they deliver tonight. For an effective power play, you have to move the puck around with precision, and you have to create some motion to open up lanes. That's exactly what happens here. They're able to get the puck to the middle of the ice, and that's how they get the goal.
Turku's running out of time. They need to find a goal here quickly as they trail late in the third. And he sidesteps the check there. Oh, look at this. Langley's gained possession. A chance to get it out of the defensive zone. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. The Racers win the draw.
Center bears down on that bottom hand, a clean win, and you can see them all setting up, looking to attack the net against this tired group.
Shakes himself free. Scores! A huge goal here has put them right back into this one.
Yeah, and if they can get one more, they'll be one away from tying this game up, James. So it's about building and continually finding ways to press and be aggressive on the puck.
The Racers have to find a way to get a couple more here if they want to try to salvage this one.
Taking calculated risks, James, and jumping into the attack and pressing upwards. Now, you may give up some opportunities the other way, but you got to go for it.
Inside of the final minute here in the third. Delayed penalty coming up here. Whistle stops the play.
Well, this is a constant parade to the penalty box, just showing a ton of frustration throughout this game. To be honest, I'm surprised the coach even put him back out there.
The Legends once again send out their power play unit. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Larson's got it along the wing. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Gains the zone from the right side. Along the half wall with the puck. Grabbed along the board by Nurminen. The Legends gain possession. Dahl's taking it from his own end. Avoids the poke check. He's got a step. Scores! Absolutely clinical finish on the breakaway.
All the way down the ice, James. The ability to get away from the puck, look over his shoulder, know where everyone is, and then that clean finish. Unbelievable goal.
Turku's put plenty of pucks on net here tonight, but they still trail late in the third. And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. Gets a hold of the puck from the right side. Reaches out and uses the stick. Final horn is sounded, bringing this one to an end. Langley's power play really the story in this one, wouldn't you say, Cheryl?
Certainly, when you look at the scoreboard and the number of times they had power play goals, you'd have to say it, wouldn't you, James? But the ability to get to the net front, that's something that they did really well. They paid the price trying to take away the eyes of the tender.
Well, we certainly had a great time tonight. Everybody in the broadcast crew as well. And from all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cybulski wishing you a safe and a healthy night, and we'll see you down the road again soon. Sodertalia centering play, having taken the last two between these two teams. Dahl's physicality and defensive awareness were difference makers the last game. This should be an outstanding matchup between two teams that quite simply don't like each other. It's ready to go next. Both teams look ready to go, and it's time to drop the puck. And after a full day of waiting, we are officially underway here tonight. And now it's grabbed by Larson. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone. Moves it around along the half wall. Into the corner of the attacking area. Puck scooped up by Greco. Pad save, you gotta be better than that. Sodertalia's got a hold of the puck. Max moving with the puck, and the crowd are on their feet right now.
Well, they're cheering him on here, James, with the puck on his stick, because if they flash back to last game against his rival opponent, he had the overtime winner.
That's right. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Well, the game is so intense and competitive, sometimes you can get way too aggressive along the boards. And that minor, it's going to be a boarding call.
Offense is on face-off, and he wins the draw. A chance on the one-timer! Bang, and there it is in the back of the net for the power play tally!
Well, this goal on the one-timer is another example of how well-rounded these athletes are today. He's not typically known for it, but he's able to let this one rip. It's a beautiful goal.
Well, Pounder, you know something about rivalry matchups, and, I mean, this is what rivalry's all about, right?
Really is, and there's an uptick in his performance every time he plays this team, James, and he's a point-per-game player when he faces this opponent, and there's no question about it. He is a difference maker when he plays against them.
Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Sodertalia is looking to break out of their own end. Gives him a whack, and the officials are going to call this one. Here comes the sentence.
Well, when you're looking for the equalizer, it's tough to take a penalty and play shorthanded, James. You got to find a way to get to even strength so you can generate some offense. Well, with earlier success on the power play, I think they'll operate in the same fashion, James, in that 1-3-1 setup where they look to work through the flanks because you know they've got some lethal shooters on this team.
Here inside the offensive end, takes the feed from along the boards. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. And manages to clear the zone. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Oh, caught him with his head down.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Made the stop on the play. And he lowers the boom there. Drives to the crease. Nice save from point-blank range.
Love the way the goaltender gets
Scores! And they do it again with the extra attacker.
That's one thing to do it in practice, James. It's another thing to do it when you're under pressure. They have met the task, and they found ways to create motion and attack the net. When you're one-on-one with the goaltender, you want to make them move first, and this is exactly what happens as the shooter just outweights the goalie and gets the room up high. Great glove-high shot.
Takes the return feed. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Answered the call there.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Here's a shot. We're going to face off after the puck stays covered up. Still lots of time left in the period. Sodertalia's been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2. Scoops up the puck now. Takes the feed. Takes the shot. Comes up with the stop. Oh, and he throws a perfectly executed hip check there. Tries to get it to Mack. Slides the puck over. What a steal in his own end. Slows him up on the play, and that's going to cost him as the officials caught that one. Sodertalia's got the puck along the wall. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Here comes the officials' call.
Well, he's going to get the hooking call, and often this is a result of not keeping your feet moving. So yes, you reach. Yes, you lean in with your stick, and you get the hooking call.
Another power play opportunity coming up here.
Well, they've worked on this setup in practice on the power play. It's already worked for them this evening, James. You can certainly see the confidence that they have in this particular setup. The man has been effective.
And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. Sodertalia's got possession of the puck. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Huge steal in his own end.
Langley's been excellent tonight, James. They found ways to work hard on and off of the puck, and when they're away from it, they've really done a great job of being in good position to be able to take away lanes and angles, seams, you name it. But it has to translate to something. This is still a close game.
There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials.
Stick penalties are a coach's nightmare, often due to laziness. You got to keep your feet moving and catch up to your opponent. Can't reach and pull.
Records won the draw inside his own end. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. Sodertalia's got the puck. the feed in the middle of the ice. Moves the puck along the half wall. Aces, no! We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Greco's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And the puck clears the zone. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. Pushes it off. Denies him in front. They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. Sodertalia's got it in the offensive zone. Oh, and a huge save. The Legends have it now. Here's an opportunity to get the puck out of their own end. Both teams back to even strength as the power play comes up empty-handed on that one.
Well, this power play unit will not be happy. Not only didn't they execute, but they had a difficult time making even crisp passes and attacking seams. They got to be better.
Sodertalia's got the puck against the half wall. That's intercepted. Sodertalia's playing it from the side. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Quick shot, and the puck skips off the glove. The Legends looking against the half wall. Here's a stretch pass to Mack. Sodertalia's in now. Feeds it over. Langley's got control of it now from their own end. Here they come up along the wing. Sodertalia's got... Here we go! 2-on-1! Out in front! What a save! Oh my goodness! I thought they had it there off the rush! All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one tonight. We are about ready to go for the middle stanza here tonight. Fans are back in their seats, and let's see where the action picks up here in period number 2. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
Grant's performance was outstanding in the first 20 minutes. I mean, he got shelled. He's got to be exhausted, James. His team needs to pick it up in front of him if they want to stay in this game.
Gets the puck over to Greco. And play continues here. And great hustle to come up with the puck. And he takes the feed. And now it's over to Almquist. Sodertalia's on the attack. Comes up with the steal. Quick feed to Dahl. Oh, textbook. Hip check. He got all of that one. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. Sodertalia's been rewarded for putting pucks on net here early in the second. Langley's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Oh, he saved it! Oh my goodness, what a stop!
Oh, that's unbelievable, James. I have no idea how he got to that puck. It's some gymnastics at its finest. It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well, and this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Pushes it across to Larson. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Sends it down low. Moves the puck. Puts it wide of the net.
The goaltender's really challenging, and there's not much net available. He's looking to really fill it, and he can't find the spot. X marks it. He doesn't hit it.
Shot! And that one's denied. Sodertalia's got it in their own zone. Langley's got control of it now here in the offensive end. And he takes the dish. Dahl's got the puck. Sends the pass down low. And that's a great read to force the turnover. Sodertalia's got him along the wall. Shuts it down with the paddle. What a stop. It's in the back of the net, but it's not going to count as the whistle goes before the puck went in. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Sodertalia's got a 2-0 lead. And off the draw, they win possession. Puck is cleared out of the defensive zone. Sodertalia's looking to break out. There's an injection of energy with that hit. Passes it over. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. And the puck skips away after that move.
Oh, I know what he was trying to do there, James. He thought he had it with that move, but he created some space for himself, but unfortunately loses the handle and it dies on his stick.
And he coughs it up with the pass. From off the wall and onto his stick. Quick feed down low. Moves the puck down low. Handles the pass. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Sodertalia's been just savage in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in this second period. Langley's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Picked off in the open ice. Off the left wing and into center. Here's a chance in front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Stars make it 3 in a row, and they're headed now.
Well, they certainly are. 3 in a row. They've got their opponents on their heels. It is a wave. You can feel it. The energy every single shift. They're getting it in. Anytime you're in the grade A scoring chances and you're funneled tight to the net, you want to make sure you get a quick release shot off. There's coverage there. It's all about accuracy at that point, and he doesn't miss.
Moves it quickly over to Greco. Drills him. Sodertalia's got the puck along the boards.
Greco's looking pretty banged up out there, James. I'm not sure if he's going to finish the shift.
How did he stop that one? Scores! Break out the quad on the steal it because that's a goal unanswered.
Well, it's incredible. You can tell that they are moving and shaking. They're getting the puck going north. They're transitioning so fast. And man, do they have their opponent on their heels.
Sodertalia's got to be pleased with the effort they've had tonight. They just continue to pile up the goals.
Well, you want to buy in, and the coach will be impressed by this. You buy in defensively, and it creates offense because you're quick to get pucks and go north. And this is exactly how you take care of your own zone. How about the majority of shots in the offensive zone as well? 200-foot game. It's been complete today so far, James.
That's on the stick. Scooped up along the wall by Mack. Slides it across. And that's broken up in the defensive zone. Here he is all alone right in the open ice. Scores! Puts it in the back of the net, and that's how you light the lamp.
He lights the lamp as he buries that one, James. But he knows he has confidence, and he shows just that in that battle. Execution. That's how you do it. Oh, man, he's an incredible passer, James. I mean, he's got IQ and awareness, so he knows where he wants to put the puck, so he's one step ahead of everyone. But then it's all about your delivery. You have to give a pass that someone can receive. So the perfect timing or the temperature, you want to make sure that it's flat, it's crisp, and he seems to do it every single time.
Slides the puck down low. Rocked him right against the boards.
Well, he's up and along the wall, and there is no give, James, and that was just a thunderous hit.
Here's a chance. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. And that brings the period to an end. All right, third period just around the corner. We'll get a clean sheet of ice. I'm going to get more popcorn. We're coming back with much more next. Welcome back to EA Sports, your home for all things hockey. Cybulski, Pounder, and here comes the third. It's been a total mismatch here as we get underway for the third. Let's see if anything changes. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
Sutter Talia has been driving play all game. They sit with a comfortable lead with 20 minutes to go here, and they need to make sure they manage the puck and make smart decisions, and then they can call this one a win.
Langley's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. And they turn it over in the neutral zone. Langley's got it in the neutral zone. Södertälje's got the puck in their own end. Sends the pass over. Looking for space inside the D zone. Langley's got possession at center. And now he passes up to Larson. And they're off to the races for the loose puck. Great burst of speed to come up with it. Here he is on the redirect. Makes it look easy with the stop.
Stolarz makes a save and has found a way to stay physically and emotionally engaged in this game where his team has just dominated in the offensive zone.
Södertälje is going to play the puck from behind the cage. Dishes it off. Picks off the pass in the defensive zone. The Legends take it along the wall. Oh, and they can't keep the puck in the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. Scoops up the puck here. Langley's gained possession along the boards. Knocked away in the offensive zone. Oh, what a move! Quick feed down low. Södertälje's got it near the point. Dismissed that chance. And he's ridden off the puck. Feeds it over. Scores! Well, talk about a friendly ping right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor. Man, did he ever get all of that one-timer? For a second, I thought he was going to miss wide, James, but he wound up hitting the post, and he gets a nice redirect into the net.
Södertälje's offense has been the story tonight, leading big time here in this third period. Broken up in the neutral zone by Larson. Shot! Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Stolarz! Södertälje's crossed the line and on the attack. With possession along the wall. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Good check, frees the puck up. Passes it over. And he slides it quickly to Almquist. Oh, trying to pick his corner and puts it off the outside of the post. My goodness, look at this. The pressure is really starting to cook. It's a straight-up race for the puck. And we'll reset things after that icing. Past the halfway mark of this period, Södertälje is now up by 4. Off the draw, they take possession.
So much time in practice working on D-zone faceoffs, and this is exactly why coming off an icing, you win it, and you have the opportunity to get out and get a change.
Takes it across the blue line. Sends it in front. And he denies that Great opportunity there. Sodertalia's been total non-stop action on the offensive end, and they continue to lead in the third. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Fires it! Oh, that hits the cage! That's using your head.
A save is a save, James, and this one rattles off of his cage, and that's got to be a tough one, especially years ago. I'm telling you, the mats are a lot better today.
And now he tries to get it across to Larson. Sodertalia's got a hold of it along the wall. Max got it against the boards. There's another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow, James. Over and over again, he's been throttled.
And that's broken up with a stick in front. Sodertalia's got the puck in the defensive end. Down the right side and into the zone. Slides the puck down low. Grabs the puck in the corner. The Legends scoop it up along the boards. Passes over to Greco. The Legends play it along the wing. There's a hit, and he's trying to leave everything out there on the ice tonight. Into the offensive end now. The Legends take possession in the defensive end. Picks it off. Look out. Dahl's lugging the puck. And that one's picked off in the neutral zone. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. Sodertalia's got possession here in the neutral zone. Quick pass to Almquist. Drives to the paint. Denies him. Max got it along the boards. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. And he takes the pass. Trying to shake loose. Buries it for the goal.
Guys, this is a huge milestone for this player here. 400th career goal in the EASHL clubs. You know he's going to be proud of this one.
Well, talk about finishing up strong here.
Well, this tilt is a result of the first two periods. They've both been playing with an edge and a chip, and have exchanged some words, too.
Ding, ding, it's over.
Well, Dom. Well, some good punches were landed there, and he looks visibly shaken up. I think he's going to need some medical attention, James. At the very least, some ice packs.
Well, this game has new life breathed into this building tonight after what we just saw moments ago, but we still got a game to play. Sodertalia's got it in the wrong zone.
Well, he's clearly banged up out there, James. He's trying to gut one out, no question of it.
Score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. Well, he had his eyes on the puck. He tracked it perfectly and got himself set to position, James. I thought he had it. He got a good chunk of it, but he didn't get it all.
Sodertalia's been on a roll offensively tonight. Lots of chances, and they lead it late in this third. Slides the pass over to Martinez. Final seconds of this one, and the home fans certainly appreciate that they got their money's worth tonight. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. And that'll do it from ringside here. Sodertalia's effort top-notch tonight. Cheryl, what stood out for you?
Their power play. I mean, it was so effective. Their ability to move the puck around the outside, get the coverage to move exactly where they wanted to, and then attack. It was seamless.